out, trying to hit 100 sixes. First match, today and stuff. What sort of messaging you have sent through that series?
I think our message from the start is not about the series, it's about how we want to play the game. Yes, we want to play the game by scoring and scoring quickly, but again, we also want to play the situation. And if you're 0 for 2, it's disappointing today. It's difficult to get out like that with Tamin got out, but after that, we just gave away everything. And what we have talked about a lot is about responsibility when you're in the middle. And today, there was no responsibility other than the captain.
This freedom, how do you see?
I think for us, the way we've been playing up to the last couple of series at T20, this is a disappointing series. I think yesterday, even though we lost, well, not yesterday, the last game, even though we lost, I was still happy with the attitude, both in the field and when we chase. To chase 190 here against Australian team is always good, and to lose by 7 runs. But the first game and this game, the batting especially, we haven't given anything to our bowlers to work with. So it's disappointing from that point of view.
You mentioned
Usually in T20, there's three phases of the T20s. The first phase was 6 overs, and 7 to 15 overs is one phase.
Yeah.
And from 15 to 20 overs is the third phase. You do feel that we are losing the game in the second phase. I mean, from 7 to 15 overs, we just, because that's the time when we can use to make the game go. You lay the platform out.
Yeah.
But that's where, because you need someone who might be anchoring there, who might not go for hitting all the balls and all those things. Just that happened quite often in T20.
I think we have improved. I think when I first came, that was the biggest part. I think we have improved, and the guys have been working on that a lot. I don't think it hampered us too much in the last couple of series, but this series, especially today, and the first game. The second game, we fall back a little bit, but we still managed to keep up there and come back in the last 4 overs. But it has been a problem, but they've been working very hard on it. You miss his batting. It's his class, so you miss his batting. But again, what happens if he gets injured the day before the tournament? Right? We have to play properly, and the batsmen still have to bat, even though he can get one ball on any day. So they still have to bat. And today, the only person that showed that the pressure didn't get to him was the captain.
Much about Shamik. He's playing his, I think, most game right now. Last 8 matches, just 31 innings, and all 7 innings, 0, 1, 1, 7, 5. So what's going on with him?
Well, the situation where he is and where he's playing, it's more of a pressure situation than most other places. But we know what he can do, and he's done it for us before. It's just a matter of him assessing the situation properly and doing it. When we played, who did we play here? New Zealand. We say he came in, and that's the Shamin we want to play every time. Sometimes, like today, you have to play for a while, but most of the times that's the situation down at 6 and 7.
You have debuted Saqlain in the opening game, and in the second game also you have played. When you are playing a young player, today it was not a bad series setting game, it's the last game of the series. Don't you feel that if you want to back someone, you should see the whole series to see, or do you feel that you have seen him enough?
No, it's not a matter of seeing him enough. What we started, we had 5 of them here, and we were trying to give everybody 2 games. So when we do that, we try and stick to it, even though he didn't have a good game the last game. But he is one that we look at for the future, and it's not just about playing him 2 games now. It's about the continuation of playing him regularly. So every series now, we're going to try to see how much we can get out of him, and by that way, he's going to learn and keep learning. The whole project is not about now. The whole project is about a year from now when we start preparing for 28.
Mentioned that their batsmen need to take the responsibility. I mean, when you call a player like Shortcut, who's playing in place of Victor, don't you think these are the series where they need to excel so that they can be in the squad for?
Well, it's funny you should say that, because that's what I keep putting to everyone. When you're not in the team, you have to be ready that when you come in, that you can do what we need so that you can push yourself there and stay there. So that's been the message for everyone who hasn't played regularly. When you get the chance, you have to push and come in so that you can stay there. So it's up to the player when you get that chance to hold on to that chance.
And one last question is that after going back to Dhaka, you'll be leaving for Zimbabwe this year.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah. So what is your expectation when you go to a series like Zimbabwe? Because whenever if you lose, then there will be a lot of criticism. If you win, then there's hardly any.
Well, these days I don't worry about those things. The thing about it is that we've started playing cricket in a way that we want to play Test cricket, especially the last two matches against Pakistan is how we want to play the Test cricket. So that's the way we're going to go to Zimbabwe and try to play. There's no you're playing Zimbabwe or you're playing England. You play in Test cricket and you have to play to a certain standard. You play in ODI, T20, you have to play to a certain standard. It doesn't matter who you're playing against. That's how I look at it.
And it will be a good preparation for the Australia series.
Well, you could look at it as a good preparation, but there's work to be done. When the Test boys come back, we have time before we go to Australia. There's more work to be done before you go to Australia. It's a different proposition in Australia than Zimbabwe. So there's more work to be done before we go there. But right now, concentrate on Zimbabwe Test match.
Thank you.
Thank you, gents. No problem.
Coach, most of us not playing today. There is a and Saqlain.
Most of it is the same thing as Saqlain. When we came here, we said, right, we're trying to give everybody 2 games. He played the first 2, so today we rested him.
Coach, how did you respond in the leadership role?
No, he's been very good. He's been very good. His responsibility to the team has been good. It has changed a lot in the last, 4 or 5 months. And you see the change in his batting. The way he's batting responsibly, and he's batting for the team. All right. So when he was asked to do this, I think he accepted it, and he's been good in it. He's been good.
But you just last question. Can you please explain that? We have not played the main element, still the pace department. Rana, Mustafiz, and Taski. Our strength. So we just see that there's many changes. First match, second match. We have not played with these 3.
Yeah.
What was our purpose in this series? Win and just
The purpose in every series is to win the series, right? But again, you have to also look at building things, all right? Taskin, we know what Taskin does. We know what Fizz does. We don't know what Rana. He hasn't played much T20, all right? Saqlain, what we're trying to work on and what we need is that bowler, seamer, who can bat. And we see Saqlain as that. We see Saifuddin as that. And the 3 we had, the third one was Sajib, but Sajib is out for nearly the full year. So now you have to start building things. As I said, it's not about this series and the next series. We want to win every series, and we play to win, but you also have to look at building something for 28, because that is the next big, or 27, whenever it is Asia Cup is, then these are the big things you build for, but you're still trying to win and you're still trying to prepare people. If in 6 months, 8 months time, Taskin and Fizz decide right, we're not playing no more T20, or they get injured, you must be able to have that backup. And if we don't play them now, when that time comes, we can't just throw them in.
How about Saif batting? How do you see Saif batting?
Well, Saif showed what he can do in the second game, and if he has to play, he has to play like that all the time, because if you watch T20 cricket, you need that kind of start. You need that start, and we know that Tamim is going to score and keep going, but we need Saif to play like he played in the last inning.
সব ধরনের খেলার খবর পেতে সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন, সঙ্গে থাকুন খেলার পাতার।